welcome back. This will be a quick reading for Virgo, Virgo energy, Virgo's messages for Virgo. We have, if they don't congratulate you, cut them out. Watch who you listen to, came out in the reverse, so I don't know, and Ben Helsing, so that was kind of the hero. He kind of thought, werewolves, Hugh Jackman, Virgo. Oh, my goodness, Wolverine, right? What do we have? Don't date people with kids. Chitra Nakshatra, so that's a subset of the Virgo Nakshatras. You might have Chitra placements. I believe Claire Nakti has some videos in that. You can always Google AstroSeek sidereal birth chart and use the whole sign house system in the settings section and scroll to the bottom to see your Nakshatras. They mad because you're doing better than them. Find people who inspire you to bloom. And you are going to be successful, but they will try to throw you off. So let's grab some tarot. Virgo, and we have one over there. Yeah, you're coming out of some heartbreak. You're feeling better. Reinstate self-control. So it looks like you're actually doing that. This could be an Aquarius around you or somebody in your organization. Anything else? Or there could have been... Yeah, I feel like you're improving your strength, but tell us more. This is a time for rest, I want to say, especially with the Virgo moon today conjoining South Node or K2, the eclipse point of the moon. This is a time to get real and get to the truth about our emotions, right? So you're coming out of some toxicity. Could be letting go of the past. They mad you're doing better than them. Interesting. This could be somebody from the past. Yeah, there could have been fights because of this. They're jealous of you in some sense. Maybe you need to pull back and become very intuitive and spiritual with the High Priestess here. Virgo. Sorry. Happy, lovely. Anything else for Virgos? Observer. I like that. There's some kind of like almost calmness. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences so much they come to believe these are the only reality, right? No, our spirit, our soul is the only reality. These are just feelings. Our brain is a receiver. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. I also posted something about this on my community page on my channel if you're curious. And that was one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring instead of only considering yourself. Consider what you need to understand about conditions, people, culture, environment you're engaged with. So this is about connecting in, tuning in, receptivity. You'll be happy you did. Happy, evidently. Illumination is the miracle you seek and indeed will find. As you ask and you will have, right? Seek and you shall find, ask and you will receive. Let's grab you a Cali, I think, maybe? No, we'll do a Sabian. I just created these, so let's go. Virgos. Oh, what do we have? Scorpio 6. I think Scorpio 6. What is that? Right, don't date people with kids. And Virgo 26. Okay. Scorpio 6 and Virgo 26. Good Lord. You could be cloaking yourself. I think we'll read Virgo to start. A man who pays respect to the great paves that way. To the great paves the way for his own. Okay, sorry. A man who pays respect to the great paves the way for his own greatness. Chinese proverb. Freedom, to walk free and own no superior. Walt Whitman. I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know. The only ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve. Albert Schweitzer. Everyone can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need to a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It is a time I stepped aside for a less experienced and less able man. It is time I stepped aside for a less experienced and less able man. Scott Elledge. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher regard those who think alike than those who think differently. Friedrich Nietzsche. It's amazing at what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. Harry S. Truman. A boy with a censer serves near a priest at the altar. A boy is shown with a censer. He serves near the priest at the altar. The boy doesn't have the experience or social position of the priest, but that shouldn't put him off his duties. His position and responsibilities are still important. In a Catholic church service, wine is drunk in a symbol of the blood of Christ. Wafers are placed on the tongues of the believers as a representation of the body of Christ. How the boy reacts to the ritual or ceremony depends on his upbringing, beliefs, or temperament. He could be rapt with fascination at what is being played out, or he could be indifferent, bored, or really preferring to go home. It is unclear whether the boy wants to eventually take the position of the older priest or colleague or not. He may grow up and do other things, but right now he's got his position or duty to fulfill. This may be less than he's actually able to do or is truly qualified to do. Be cautious of feeling that what you are doing is inconsequential. Even the smallest contribution is an important part of the whole, and we all play our part in some measure. Sometimes there's a need to wait things out until one is more mature, practiced, or prepared to be in charge. Right now, you may become someone's right-hand man and not in the charge of proceedings. A more exalted position will be attained given time. Give reverence and respect to everyday routines, no matter how insignificant they seem, and you will find your sense of hope renewed. However, watch out for any feelings of jealousy or of that someone is bigger, better, or more experienced, or more respected than the other. Measuring oneself by successes of others can be useful except when it degrades your belief in yourself or in others. In your situation, who is the priest and who is the boy? Measuring oneself by the successes of others can be useful except when it degrades your belief in yourself or in others. Keywords: youthful attitudes, doing what's simple with silence and devotion, participating in the toil but not the glory. Altars and shrines. So maybe you need to make an altar or shrine to like ancestors. Incense, burning candles, passing down wisdom and knowledge, looking up to those in power, work experience, apprenticeships, feeling of awe and respect, religious and social ceremonies. Issues of authority and the abuse of it. The caution: being dominated by a spiritual hierarchy that is devised by human rationalism, doing lesser things to avoid responsibility, not taking a place of authority when one should or could, feeling not good enough because of inexperience, someone always hanging around, incompetence, refusal to take instruction, sexual abuse, betrayal of beliefs, the church overpowering one's life. This could be in your family. This could also be about work, contracts, business agreements. We're going to read Scorpio 6. Security is not the meaning of my life. Great opportunities are worth the risk. Shirley Hostetler. A gold rush tears people away from their native soil. A gold rush tears people away from native soil. The gold rush brings the temptation to chase the promise of riches, whatever they may be. There may have been, and this could also be power, right, with Scorpio throughout history, and people often gamble the resources and their sense of security to chase possibility of discovering treasures or rewards. Oracle: the actual promise of abundance and fulfillment from the gold rush is only really available for a few, although this depends very much on the goal that is being pursued. If the gold is worth the journey and the search, particularly on an internal level, this could be a very rewarding journey that may lead to a better life. Before you set out, you need to make sure you have an adequate map of the new territory that you're exploring. You might want to check my community page for the videos and the infographics I posted recently. The choice is often between an established, fairly stable situation and an unstable, temporary, or risky one. You may indeed strike gold, or you may find yourself exhausted and a long way from home. Learning to discriminate just what is and what is not possible enhances judgment of what's worth pursuing. Feelings of excitement and hysteria can be infectious, and you can find yourself heading off towards something that's not at all what it was cracked up to be. The desire to make easy money, to strike it rich, or to grab the fame can easily overtake people if ambitions get out of hand. Long-term relationships may become unpredictable and unstable, and this symbol is around as one, possibly even both of you, are likely to run off for parts unknown just when you seem to be settling in an everyday sense of life. If you're both after the same treasure, however, this can be an incredibly exciting experience. Whatever the outcome, the trick is to enjoy the journey. Gold will be a slave or master. Horus. All that gold is not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. J.R.R. Tolkien. I keep on digging the hole deeper and deeper, looking for the treasure chest, until I finally lifted my head, looked up, and realized I had dug my own grave. Dominic, on the Psychology of a Gambler. Although gold dust is precious, when it gets in your eyes, it obstructs your vision. C. Tang. I don't know, HSI-TANG. He is rich or poor according to what he is, not according to what he has. Henry Ward Beecher. Keyword: strong desires to move on, the longing and search for easy fulfillment of hopes and dreams, leaving one's native soil, having a cause or mission to pursue, leaving home, people, family, dropping everything to chase a project. Pilgrimages, the search for riches, immigration or migration, listening to clues, the search for the Holy Grail, and pursuing a better life. Caution: chasing the impossible dream, losing everything, being unrealistic or opportunistic, not being content with what one's got. The grass is always greener elsewhere, lusting after rewards that may be unreal or transitory, risking what one has for what one could have. Wild goose chases. Okay, often the search proves more profitable than the goal. E.L. Conisberg. Greatest profits mean gravest risks. Chinese proverb. That glittering hope is immemorial and beckons many men to their undoing. Euripides or whatever. This could be regarding work or daily routine, jobs, finances, but I hope you've enjoyed this short little reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Thank you so much. Take care.